Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm still working at getting things
situated.
My water was gross, and I had to go change it.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are a friendly, hearty bunch. Especially these here folks in the chat. Many of them have become regulars, and we love that very much.
That we do.
Thumbsy upsies. Do all that YouTubey business that you do if you're new. Welcome. We appreciate it. Hang out for a minute, decide. But if you do decide, do hit that subscribe and then ring those bells and do all that YouTubey business that one does to possibly get notified if they decide to do that. I like to put that little, thing in there. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
That one could have used some work. It's all right.
Oh, I thought it sounded pretty good.
That was all right. Okay, let me say hello to everybody. Do. We've got Acme, Becky, Brad. I think that's Brad. Why is it just Brad Rush? Cut it off short. Interesting. Cheryl, Colleen, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Deb, Elizabeth, Estella, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda, Holly, Jackie, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jim, Carla, Kit, Laura, Lydia, Marguerite. Somebody popped in at the top. Hello, Sue. Sue popped in up there. I think somebody else too, but I'm trying to figure that out. Let's see here.
Did you say Jocelyn?
I haven't. Jim, Jocelyn, Carla, Kit, Laura, Linda, Lydia, Marguerite, Mark, Maya, Monroe, Panka, Ricky, Rosemary, Sandy's Studio, Silver Granny and her Grumpy Gnome, that's Lynn, Star Traveler, that's Linda, The Messy Palette in Australia, that's our friend Diane. I'm so happy you're here. It's been a little bit. The Shelley Studio, that's Margot, Tina Schwanberg, and Zenjen. Okay, I gotta fix you. See, you're just moving in on me there.
My eyeballs are not. I have just been a bit
a little off
today.
She's changing things up on us, by the way.
Yeah, I am. Because I found something.
She found something, and she also lost something.
It over there. And I lost something, so. Well, actually, the reason I was looking was because I lost something, then I found something else. And that reminded me that I had something else. And it was...
Hey, Angela.
Yeah, it was kind of a little venture down the...
yeah,
Yeah.
Down the slippery slope of things that hang out back there.
Yeah.
It's more like a mountain adventure. Through the peaks and valleys and things.
Landslides are definitely in the forecast.
Yeah, landslides, some archaeological digging. It's a fun situation.
I've lost my original mushrooms.
Yes.
I just know that I gave them to Mariah.
She did not. I mean, unless I have I don't have a lot of things over here.
I might have stuck them in the pouch. No, I don't think I stuck them in the pouch. Okay, get rid of that. Don't need that.
Did you make earrings out of... What's a...
I didn't. I don't know where my other earring is like this.
But you really like that one, so you're
I really like that one, and I didn't have anything else to put on the other side, so I used a paper clip thing.
Yeah, with the thumbsy upsy. Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Get her done.
I think that you have it.
The earring?
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
You have some like this, at least. I think yours might be yellow instead of blue.
Yep.
They're actually mine, but you absconded with them.
Yes, some things have migrated.
Yeah, they have. Before I forget, I just want to say what a bang-up job I thought Mariah did yesterday.
Aw, thanks.
I mean, really, honestly, she was like a trooper. I was really proud.
Thanks.
Very proud.
Thank you.
It's nice when your children do things that, And sometimes you have to wait until they're 40 before it happens. Not you, the kid. So you got a while to go with Izzy.
Right. I understood.
All right, well, let's just talk about some stuff here.
Sometimes your parents act nice and give you, the proper amount of accolades and not yell and cuss at you.
Hey,
All of those things happened yesterday.
You turned out all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I still just remember that little Mariah walking along the kitchen cabinet getting her peanut butter and jelly down and making her sandwiches for first grade.
My baby doesn't do them.
Hey, she had the opportunity to eat in the cafeteria, so life's choices.
Yeah, she does like her cafeteria business.
Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about here.
I need to go topside now. I wasn't going to topside while you were cleaning your glasses.
Oh, that's just as well, because there really wasn't anything down here except this.
There, that's all the stuff, right?
No, where's my 4 mushrooms that I put on with paste. ACTs.
Right, I understood that's what... This is all I know about here, and they look fabulous.
Well, I think that they do, but I only have 2.
Oh, the first one you did.
The first batch.
Okay, you didn't put it on with paste. This is where I was confused, because I'm like, we don't have any pasty. I mean, pasty mushrooms.
Thank God, I'm kind of fast.
Oh, goodness, you know what? I don't even have your thing on. Hold on. Knew there was something else I was forgetting to do today. You can turn your thingy on. Hold on. I'll get you done. I'll get you up there. Anyway, yes, I don't know what you did with all of that, and you do have them somewhere. They are not in my possession. Now that I truly understand what it is that you're looking for, it ain't over here. But I do know now at least what you're looking for.
Well,
so there's that. I mean, we're moving in the right direction.
There is that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick off the goobers here.
Okay, that's fascinating stuff. I tell you, y'all, Tuesdays, it's got it all.
Hey, you got to get those off there, because see what it's doing there on the...
Well, I told you that, yesterday, that there was definitely some situation, and that white paint, the heavy body...
it's some...
It ain't lying.
I love it.
It's heavy, it's thick. Got some...
and it really hangs around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and
Hello, Paula.
Clean this out a little bit. Oh, y'all notice my Ukraine
Darcy
shirt?
That's a really cool one.
In solidarity with... Because I have a really... I can't... Marna... Remember I got that wonderful book, beaded book cover?
Oh, yes. Have you spoken with her?
I have, not lately, but I mean, I have again, but, yeah.
Where is that?
I've got it in my drawer in there.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring that out and show
I have
it
to turn now your camera on. I got halfway there. I got your frames on. There we go. All right, y'all. Making things happen.
Making things happen here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, very arty little frames there. So what I want Mariah to do, because she's really good at this and I am not really good at this. I think I did a really...
I didn't post the makers either. Good golly, what the heck is going on with me?
Worked on the pencil stuff around the other little mushrooms there. And I will say I used this pen here. This pen here. To go over the lines, remember, because they weren't like really right, especially on this one side, it kind of lost it. So I did go over those lines with this. Then I went over the whole thing with the clear texture gesso and did a lot of pencil work. This I probably spent 3 hours on.
Now, please keep in mind, for those of you that are not familiar with when these were created and how, there were just a couple of when P was doing her transfers, because we had taken Darcy's mushroom images, made them into laser prints. which aren't necessarily available, but if it is something you're interested in, email me. My email will pop up over here in this chat in just a moment. But just let me know if you're interested in those sorts of things. I can maybe work that out. I got a lot of things going on my plate right now, but you know, it's all doable. But yes, that's how those were created. If you like those mushrooms and you want them in a mask, that is available on our website. You did good, P. I like the color choices.
Thank you. I was trying to get some good contrast going there. And I don't know, I didn't want them to be exactly alike, but I wanted them to have a nod to each other, so I left the orange inside the shrooms. And I don't know, I really need my other mushrooms in order to finish out this threesome series. Okay, now on these, what I did, because remember these were bright yellow. And if you want to remember what they look like, you got to go back and...
That would have been on Sunday, right?
Yeah. And I love this. I love what happened to it, because all I did was I just went over this with the high flow acrylic purple. Brushed it on.
Very nice.
And I did the same. Oh, and I wanted to, yeah, this one. Check this out. I was kind of dabbing it up with the paper towel, and look what texture I got on there.
Oh, good job. Paper towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it happened a little bit on this one, and then I thought, well, I'm going to try harder on this, and then I actually did it on this one.
Nice.
But this one I went ahead and cut out because I didn't like some of the stuff going on the edges. But what I would like for Mariah to do is have a little black frame all the way around. Yeah, I know.
Maybe.
She can do that. And then I've got this one left to do something with, and I don't really know what. Okay, I'm handing those to you. Just because I can blame you if they get lost.
They have been handed over. I do have them.
Yes.
I'm putting them in the mushroom pile over here. I got a pile of mushrooms.
Are you sure my mushrooms aren't in there?
I am absolutely. I mean, unless that is what you were talking about. But no, this isn't what you were talking about.
Okay. That's probably not what I was talking about. All right. So.
I don't know what you did with all your fancy pencil work over the embossing, because that's what you're talking about.
I know.
And those stamps that she just showed, those are Eddie's latest ones. The Tiano, right? Tiano, I think is what.
Taino.
Taino. There we go. Sorry.
Taino.
I want to go T.
I have it written up here. Look, Mariah.
Like.
Right there.
Look at you.
Well, I couldn't remember it either. All right. So, yeah. And let me see, find the other one. Here's this little dude.
What? So, yeah, I'm telling you, YouTube is just really, maybe it's because I have been talking so much smack. They're like, okay, well, we'll show you how much, you know, how little we really can make things happen for you. Is that paranoid? I don't know.
Yeah, no, me too.
I figured that, like...
Okay, I can't put these away yet because I don't have the outsides of the boxes labeled, and if I do that, they'll be lost, and I'll have to go through every single box. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. Oh, here, I wanted to show you this.
Now, if ever you guys are looking for them, they are supposed to show up. Like, if you go to our main YouTube page, I have created, like, at the very top, it should say, you know, live streams coming soon or coming, you know, whatever. Like, these are the streams. So if we are live, and then it should actually show the one that is currently live on that main page. You can sometimes utilize our links page. I try to do that weekly. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Just FYI. And then I didn't post in Makers today, but I did, like, you know, during the stream. Like, but I didn't do it beforehand. That's very nice. I'm taking care of business here.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
You know, sometimes
this was the stamp off that I had over here on the side.
Yeah.
I thought it turned out really nice.
Our affiliate links are also on that links page. I thought that, you know, links, y'all.
Really nice.
Anything you want to get to quickly should happen there.
Okay, so what else did I have to show you back here? Oh,
hello, Dorothea.
Got some more things that I want to work on here, but this is some more paper that I did. Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh, and I wish you guys could feel this because it has feels.
And you already know about that one. You already know about that one. Okay, now here's another spot. I'm glad I found this because I don't know why I can't.
Dude,
I
I had to dude you because you just need to like, do some gel printing and
I do, but I've got
you got other things?
yeah, I want to I'm keeping this out. I really like this telephone, but I'm not ready. Look at this. I fussy cut that out. Handing this over to you because I want you to make me a hello out of this shiny stuff and whatever. I know you've got them over there.
I do. I don't.
All right, so put this in the pile.
Do I have to like do that today? Or
no, you don't have to do that right now. You can just sit over there and
do the thing.
And just
I did a lot yesterday.
I'm really glad I found that spider because I'm thinking that is going to work out very nicely with what I want to do here. And I'm very proud of that. Now, did I show you?
On your channel? Is that what you're saying, Carrie?
Okay, you've seen all those. Okay, now some of you have seen this book before.
Oh.
It's an oldie.
It is.
And this
Susan.
this is a really cool thing because this was from Judy P.
The front cover part, yes.
This skull part. Now, Mariah and I did the...
yeah, we did. We worked very hard on these frame things and the maths. The maths.
and you see how there's two little sections here? Let me tell you what. That is a booger bear. Mariah, I mean, I'm so proud of her for doing that because
there's a lot of problem solving.
I really did not realize at the time what I was asking her to do. And she didn't complain too much. All right, yeah, I'm taking you through this because I'm very proud of it, and there are many people here who have not seen it.
Yeah.
This also was one of the frames that Mariah and I made together. She made that happen.
Should I turn off our faces and then you can get more in there?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's right on the edge, but...
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to take you through this whole thing, and you're just going to be gobsmacked and think it's wonderful. Okay, this is actually a card that someone sent to me. I didn't write it down, but I wrote down Axel Urban Night, whatever that means.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh.
Lisa, Sirius Hecka.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, look at that. And so then I made this kind of, and it's supposed to be stuck in there with this little cute little hoodie-doo thing here, but, yeah, well, obviously that's not working too terribly well. It was a thought that counts, right? I spent a lot of time looking up ephemera.
Yeah.
And stuff that, would go, because this is kind of like in between a grimoire and a...
Diane said that she understands the struggle of creating a spiral-bound book. It's tricky. It can be.
It honestly is. So I've got these little pieces of things that talk about the Black Death and how the Black Death moved across Europe down to here to Italy and up into...
I helped print out some of these things, and then she techniqued them to make them look like,
finally ended up in, of course, London.
Yeah, by chicken, do you mean plague doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that a great... I love that. Fran has one of those.
Yeah, we have some stencils or masks.
I want that because remember I glued mine down.
We should turn those into stamps.
I want you to look at this wonderful print here. And then I did, all kinds of cool stuff on the edge. I got a little thing here from... Many scholars think that the nursery rhyme Ring Around the Rosie was written about the symptoms of... there
you go.
Black Death. Cool little hoop-de-doo thing here. Another little a brief history of the Black Death.
So did you tell them why we're looking through this book?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I did.
I'm only halfway listening to people today. So Brad was telling me something earlier on, and then I said it, I was like, "But you said that earlier, didn't you?" I was like, "So see, I was partially listening. It sort of sunk in, but then it didn't." Okay, this is a brief history of the Black Death. I'm not going to read it to you, but anyway,
That's just, gosh, he keeps shoving stuff at me.
Yeah, well, because I'm trying to keep you in the zone. I don't know why you think that you need to be over, like, this far up. It should be, I try to keep it in your comfort zone. You should just, okay, this thing keeps sticking to me. Yeah, you're perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, so a brief history of the Black Death, but look at it. See, it even looks like parchment paper, right? Okay.
And you can tell as the book goes on, there's less stuff on each page. Because it's kind of like you start to lose, like, you know, you lose the steam on, you know, how many little things to put, you know.
Well, I really got off on this. This was, you know, when I was first starting out, and I was just doing all kinds of. All right, now this is a really wonderful fresco.
Which was very interesting about this fresco is that depending on where, you know, what pictures and things online, it's very different looking.
It is very different looking. But what it has is it kind of reads from, which is weird, right to left.
Oh, thank you, Mo, and thank you, Eddie. They're dropping links, y'all.
Thank you. And it's called The Triumph of Death. The artist was Francisco Traiani in 1350. And it's at the Camposanto Monument.
Traiani. It's probably Traiani.
Traiani.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a different language.
Yes, it's. But look at that wonderful stuff on those background thing, and hear how clever I did that. I thought that was bloody marvelous.
Yeah.
And here is how the Black Death comes to Europe. Okay, so it started kind of up here in this region, went down over here.
That's good. Okay. Good.
And I don't know, came down. Okay, there's Italy. I always know because it looks like a shoe. And then it hit here. Then it went to the ports over here, and then it went up to Venice, and then over to Paris. And they don't show, you know, I don't know, maybe I cut that off, but look at that wonderful.
The map got burnt.
Yeah. Lost part of the map. This particular envelope is Mr. Huey's.
This was very early on stuff.
Oh, this is like 5 years old.
So see, this proves that sometimes it might even be 5 years before you see some of the stuff come back in. No, that was done. It was never done on camera.
No.
But it was done at the very beginning of our journey of PM Artist Studio. And you can get those papers, actually, if you want kind of reproductions of some of this and this style. They are in our shop for, like, download printables.
And isn't that cool? That's something that Lisa sent us.
Oh, yeah. She sent us a boatload.
Yeah.
A coffin load.
And this is some
just keep it with me.
Fabric that I got from the rug.
The rug, yes.
The rug. Okay, so this is the history of...
Hey, you need to show them that you can actually see through that thing. I don't think that was... You know, it's not clear that... Yeah,
oh,
see?
sorry.
And it's a fold-out thing. There was much discussion about this situation and the lining up of all this, along with making sure, because, you know, I had to get it lined up to get bound, but making sure that there was room. I mean, this thing was very technical.
And look at this wonderful patina. I don't even know how I got that, but isn't that marvelous?
Now, some of that framing business and technique you did, I believe, was done during streams.
I think I know some of this texture stuff.
Yeah.
But this one is marvelous because it's texture all the way around. And then it's got a nice little thing here underneath.
Yeah.
Which is now covered up.
And Zen this is more about, like, it's not necessarily Halloween. It's more about just kind of medieval, spooky kind of business.
Yeah, scary shit.
Stuff.
Okay, here, this one's good. Voodoo. Okay, so remember this dude?
That's the zombie guy. That's one of our spooky character guys.
And then Lisa sent me this paper. And then I don't know if that little thing was on there or not. I think so. But anyway, this little edge around there, that was added on.
So your stuff.
all about the voodoo, according to Merriam
The hoodoo
Webster.
that you voodoo that you do.
Webster Dictionary. But I want you to see, look at this cool little... Okay, it doesn't open. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Look at all those marvelous patinas going on there and whatnot. Now, this was a card that she sent, but then, of course, I did a whole bunch of stuff on top of it. Shocker. And this tells you all about the whole thing about jack-o'-lantern, well, small. Yeah. And all this.
You did good handwriting in that one.
I did.
It's lovely. And here's the thing. Sometimes, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking when you're doing your own handwriting thing, because if that's the only paper that you got that looks that way. And
oh, yeah. And you know, if you screw it up, you're, you know, screwed the pooch.
You're going to have to find some other nice papers.
Okay, you see this little jobber here? Well, that was put in as an afterthought because I
kept puking out.
Added some more stuff and it kept vomiting out when I turned it just
we didn't
right.
want to glue it, which I think we need to come back in and actually glue that pocket. That's part of the problem, too.
Well, it is
because the tape releases the fabric.
It isn't tight enough to hold everything in place, but there's some good stuff in here. Now, this is so cool because these are cards from Trish and Evie. Aren't they great? I mean, it just absolutely cracks me up. Gathering of ominous forces. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. And a little bingo card, little traveler stamp down there. I mean, I just love.
Oh, very nice, Diane.
Secret witches spell, and they wrote on the back. I love that. If you send me stuff, you should always write on the back.
You should actually write on the thing, so then that way we know, because it might be 5 years again before you see it, and then we'll know.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Okay,
yes, this was some tricky business. Remember that?
Tricky business here.
I think you yelled at me a couple times about putting those things on there, that it had to be proper, like.
Had to be lined up, and I don't know. Oh, here. Oh, look, more writing. More writing. I guess in case I want to add to it. But look at that paper. Look at how wonderful that is.
Well, and it's a continuation from something else.
Yeah.
It dotted in.
It dotted in, yeah.
But from where, we do not know.
The stigma against cats, especially black cats, was real.
Yeah.
And it accompanied the witch hunts of early modern Europe. From the 15th to the 18th century, countless women accused of witchcraft were killed.
Hey, David.
One could be accused of witchcraft just for owning a cat. Witches were believed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I just wanted, to tell you that.
But they killed off all the cats, and then that was one of the reasons that they ended up with the plague, because they didn't have anything there to kill all the rats.
And then the rats.
That'll learn you.
The rat, yeah. You shouldn't be killing witches either, because something about the plague will come and get you.
Yeah.
Let's check that little dude out. Okay, so I was listening to this, and I wish I could remember his name. Anyway, he's talking about AI and how AI is going to change everything, which we all know that. But he's talking about how AI has changed the way we interact with each other and whatnot. And he's approached it historically. And he said that the first printing press, do you want to know what the most sold book was? It wasn't like mathematicians or, Galileo
Bible?
and the galaxy or whatever.
The Bible?
No. How to Discover Witches and Kill Them. That was the most purchased book of the time. I don't know, like 1350.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I made this little hoopty-doo.
How does one even find out that kind of information? I guess, they know how many...
They still got the book. And somebody thought to date it, unlike most of the things that I do. Okay, look at this. I think this is really just spot on. Look at that. I drew little things here on the side and matched it all up, gave her a really nice hat. And then Lisa sent the cats.
We had a black cat. I loved him very much.
And this is a wonderful little thing that's from...
Yeah, we did...
What is that from?
Well, We kind of got onto the little paper clippy thing, and then we did some extra embellished ones and kind of did our spin
Yeah,
off
and then
of...
I think, and then I put alcohol ink on it, and you can see it's kind of chipping off. It looks kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, it's worn.
Worn. Okay, so this is Cats and Witches, a magical history. I don't know why I think I have to move it up there.
I don't either. I'm trying to keep you in your comfort zone, and you're just not hearing me on this. Do you remember how this thing works? Should be careful where you're sticking your stick. This was a tricky little thing to make too.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Look at this wonderful patina here.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got 3 little pages that look like and oh, here, this is why it looks like this on this side, because I wanted it to come down and do the edge of the cat.
I don't know what happened to the cat. What happened to the cat?
Well, he had some weird things on his back there that I didn't like it, and it wasn't showing up, so I just took the marker and went over it. But that is puzzle.
That is puzzle. That's Mo's favorite.
It is. Cats and Witches, a Magical History. Okay, well, I'm not going to read it to you, but anyway, that's in here. Cats and Ancient Cultures. And, yeah, here's Pope Gregory, what is the 9th, issued a public decree, Vox in Rama, which associated cats with witchcraft and Satan. This was a response to rumors of satanic cults in Germany. The black cats were depicted as part of their devil-worshipping rituals. You know, who thinks this crap up?
I don't know.
Yeah. So be careful what you hear about cats and whatnot.
Yeah.
I love this. I have pictures of relatives that look very much like this.
But she doctored them.
I decided that they needed a little... Okay, I already
Yeah,
showed
you did that.
All right, enough of that.
That one clips on. Like it goes over and clips on, I think. Or is it just...
It pulls out.
Okay.
We had I mean, these little jobbers here were wonderful.
Hi,
for whatever. Okay, so here is, according to Hebrew folklore, Lilith, notorious for being banished from the Garden of Eden for refusing to be subservient to Adam. Go, Lilith. Shapeshift into a black vampire cat named El Brusha, preying on newborn babies. Yeah, you know, some man made that crap up. Cats and Witches by Faye Scalardridis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a good time looking that stuff up. It was really a lot of fun. Look at that cool thing there with the snake and everything. I worked long, hard hours on that little jobber.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see if we can get these jobbers back in here.
Yeah, that pocket kept growing. That's why it needs a restraining brat thing.
Yeah.
Diane said she read a book about Lilith that scared her. Is anybody watching that new series, Agatha? Brad and I started watching a little bit, and then Izzy saw some of it, and she was like, nope, not interested in that. I'm like, yeah, I don't think you should watch that. It's PG-13, but still, it was a little scary.
Scary? Oh, okay. All right, this is cool. Okay, this is what happens when your stencil is past usability.
Well, or it becomes perfect for the thing that you're...
Well, I'd already messed up,
yeah,
you know, some of these parts here, and I thought, whatever. So we've got this, which turns up, and then you see that little skeleton. Isn't that cute? And then Witch and Kitty. Another really nice frame there. And this is a very cool frame, too.
Yeah. Awesome patina. And this is all feely and...
With a double... I think that I went over the top of that.
Yeah, because...
With the other.
Well, it was like a scrapbook paper. And then we put our abstracts our abstract stencil with the blue stencil butter over it.
But isn't this a wonderful... And I worked on this page for a very long time. This is the Mad Scientist.
No doubt, Rhonda. That's kind of what I was thinking, too.
What?
She said that the quantifiers for movie ratings have really changed over the years. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, the Agatha thing back in the day would definitely have been like a rated R.
Oh, seriously?
Because it's pretty scary and, like, you know.
And this is Mariah. She does these little...
magnet things.
Magnet things for
I
me.
love this page because it's like really kind of very feminine, but then you got Frank on the side, but it's very Frankenstein-y.
Yeah. Lots of nice textures going on here on the outside of this, and cool. Look at those colors.
Mo says, wasn't that the texture plate business that cut Queen P's hand? So then she chopped it up for the book. Oh, could be.
No, I had one of my... I raked my finger across it. I don't know that necessarily was... But I've got some stuff coming out around the edge here that I'm kind of like, what is that? I don't ever remember that being there.
Yeah, I put it there.
Oh. Well, there you go. See?
It had to cover up because see, they weren't lining
it wasn't
up.
lining up.
So something had to be, you know.
Something had to be done.
Again, altered.
You can see a slight little face thing there, which occurred afterwards. And then its counterpart is on this page. Yeah, you can see around the edge here.
I think this was also timing-wise when you really stepped it up. Like,
I think
gel print-wise.
I think I really was. I was getting a lot better at it.
Yeah.
And becoming more cognizant of what was going on. Oh, this is great, because here's this is the inside part of what did we call it?
Oh, so well, there's portcullis, I think.
Portcullis, yes. And then this is a real live toe tag from Lisa's dad.
No, her husband.
Her husband.
Hooked us up with that.
And then that little alcohol colored skull there with the skeletons. And then look at this. Isn't this cute? This is from Trish. Lizard's legs and Howlet's wings. But doesn't it just go perfect there? And then this is all about Death and the Dalai Lama. And this was actually, I can't remember how it happened, but this was the texture that happened when I pulled something up. And I just created this skull because I thought it...
You were mixing some of the spray type stuff in with the acrylic paints. And you got that sort of situation.
The word tantra actually means thread in Tibetan, which suggests continuous awareness. And then Mariah put that little... God knows I
and then there was much explanation on exactly where that head had to be, because that was me that attached that thing with the little flippy do, but it had to end up there.
It had to, because I wanted it to come out over. I wanted it to interrupt this
at that angle
so that it stuck out from behind this one. And then here's some more. These are both from Trish. And this is mine, and this is Mariah's. I kept yours.
Yeah, that's fine. It should go in the book. They're so good.
Dearest Valentine, we loved with a love that was more than love. I just absolutely. Now, that doesn't stay in there all that good, but I don't have anything to really hold it in there, so what I do is I just kind of hold it down. And then here's one. This is from Joni. Cool tag. And I just think it looks so good over here on this side.
It does.
I really need something to help hold it down there. I don't know if this is not going to stretch to do that, but this is a cool little, look at this little book. Isn't that just
So
gorgeous? Good. Beautiful paper, too.
Yeah, you need to write some things and do
I
some
need
things
to
in
write
there.
some things in there.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
You know.
Thumbsy upsies.
Thumbsy upsies. And okay, let's get this back on this side. Oops, this doesn't go over here. This goes over here. But I want to show you this first because here's Horny Man.
Mm-hmm. That's Pedro.
Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And some X's from Texas. And other little bits and pieces.
That also had to be glued down exactly as the queen requested.
And then you can see that something happened here, and this is what Mariah, doesn't she do this brilliantly?
Because we got to a point where, again, like, we didn't take into consideration what we were going to need because we didn't want to interrupt any of the actual art. Because
each of these pages was built separately. And later the book came.
And I was like, at some point we got to bind this.
I mean, it was months doing this. Seriously.
I don't know if it was months, but it was a long time. I think there's a playlist. Mo put the link in chat. I don't really remember. It was a long time.
I love this page so much because this was another one that Mariah helped me with. Because putting these strings back and forth across there so that they could, because these are little portraits that come out, but they're not just one-sided; they're two-sided, so that you can pull it over and you look at this side also.
Nifty.
And then I worked forever because I
that
didn't like it.
It was redone at least twice, but I think 3 times.
I just had a really hard time with it.
Enjoying. Okay, good.
All right. So again, just wonderful job of Mariah putting this extra paper in there to make the pages all kind of feel like that they were like going together.
This one took a little doing.
And
here, scoot more over in so that way they can see it flip. Yeah, there you go.
And I can't remember where this little guy came from. But look at that patina that I got on that. That's some stuff. And then our eye on the inside.
And that was the first time. Well, the eye is in the set with the spooky characters.
But this is just something that occurred. And then the gears, you can see the gears there. And then over here again, we've got some which one is this, Mariah? This is
the
circle.
Yeah. God, this thing keeps sticking to me over here and attacking me. So that one is Arty Squiggles. And then the other one is kind of the X's or something. I don't know what.
No, that's the spider web.
No, I know, but even further over in the, like, near the binding.
I don't have any idea what that is.
Oh, you know what? I know what that is. You used your stamp.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She has this hot glue stamp thing that she...
All right, now here is... All right, so...
This is the one that hurt me, I think. Because it's rough.
It is, and it...
Because that's
was very
the beads.
And it was on a clear thing.
No,
sticky thing.
The...
Oh, this...
Yeah. I was going to say, don't put your hand up. It's rough.
Rough.
Because it has the beads in it.
It has the beads in it, and it's very, very, very textured. And it's actually, you can see it's wearing on this, but then you pull this over, and then you've got the spider coming down into the web.
Isn't that cool? That took some planning.
Okay, so this is the page we're gonna be working on, this side.
Okay.
And I'm going to be putting some more. I'm gonna add some more.
Oh, spider business.
I'm going to make a whole pocket here so that I can put spiders in. And I've started it, but I want to show you what I haven't finalized it yet. But the reason I like this is because I want you to see this. Doesn't that look cool?
That looks pretty cool.
Okay, so I've got to finish this pocket before I can get these in here. And we're going to work on that in just a minute. But this is, I just cut, you know, the stencil, I've broken so many little pieces and parts in here and had to cut them off that I just went ahead and when I cleaned it up, it just sort of messed it up in places.
Quick question here. So
Yes.
You're going to cover up the spiderweb stuff that's on that page with a pocket.
With a pocket.
I'm not happy about that.
You're not happy about that?
No, I am not. Because I know that's sort of represented over there already, but I don't know. Can we add the page in?
Well, I don't know about that.
Which might make it easier, like, if you create that into the pocket. Like, so you could put even something else on the other side.
Oh, I do have something that I can put on.
And then I can, again, fashion a thing at some point to...
So I would make this on this side.
Yes. And then I can put it into the book.
This would be put in here.
Right, because all I have to do is...
and then you could put it in the middle so that you see a little bit of this at the bottom, a little bit of this at the top.
We could, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to work on this color because I'd like this color to be closer to...
Probably a lot easier, too, because you're not fighting with the book.
One of the reasons I didn't go ahead and glue this down is because I wanted to...
I'm very happy you didn't, because I would have been irked about that. I have almost as much time in this book as she does.
It's really terrific. It's really
And as far as preparation is concerned.
Certainly. And over here, I've got to go ahead and hold before I finish this, because this is just going to crack you up. Okay,
Look at you, little scientist baby.
Hey,
that came up the other day.
Here's our crazy woman scientist over here. Izzy made these little sparkle things, and she made this little background here.
And I photoshopped that together. That put her in an actual lab.
Mariah photoshopped this together. Look at that little... And she made the little lollipop things up there.
Mm-hmm. She still busts out with that thing. She had it out the other day.
What?
The science business.
Oh, God.
Which makes everybody crazy.
It is freaking painful. I mean, it is painful to watch. And I used to be the one that had to sit there and watch this. And okay, so these are some more that Trish sent for Izzy. And someday I will give them to her.
Well, she'll get the book.
She'll get the book. And it doesn't have, but I just put them in back here because they're her.
Yeah, it goes there.
And it goes there. So, and look at that. It's signed and dated.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PM Artist publication.
Yeah.
Look at that booger.
Yes, and I told her, I said, we can't do it anymore. Like, this thing, it's too... Like, she had plans. There were more pages. This could be a 3-volume set.
But I wanted it to all go together because I just thought, you know, that it did. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a clay tool. It's not a bone
All
folder.
right. So, I want this to be one of the tags, Mariah.
Okay.
And I think that this will be the back, but I'm going to make it more pink. I'm going to use the same color on both of these so that when we put them together...
Well, it'll fit better with that.
Yes, I think it will.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got this. And then I've got this. And this.
Yeah.
But I want somehow the writing...
Well, we could put that on the back side or whatever, right? Because there's not anything on the back of that.
There
yeah.
Wouldn't necessarily have to be anything on the back side.
Or what we could do is, you know, if you cut that... Well, we kind of want to keep it together until we're working on it.
Exactly. That's why I have them just like this because... And I really thought that purple was the absolute the
I love
best.
That.
But what I think I really want to do is cut a little bit off of this, have this yellow go around, and then have some of this purple, if I have enough here, to actually be on the back side of that also. You see what I'm saying?
Hello, Heather.
because I love the purple and the yellow together, and I do, you know, they're all spiders, but here's the thing, see?
Well, we'll just glue it across the top or glue it on the bottom part or whatever.
Well, here, if you cut it really close there, then we can take and put that on the back side. Look. It's going to be right there at the top of the claws.
Okay.
But I love having original handwriting. It means something, and
yeah.
Okay, so this is the cutoff part, and not to worry. Even these pieces that are kind of really crust. Look at how nifty they look.
Mm-hmm. Rhonda says, "Why save the writing? It's just a note, but it was important information, and we may want to remember that information. Otherwise, we will not remember it."
No, I won't remember it, and I definitely won't remember who it was from. That's why I'm always thrilled to death when people write their names on things.
Yeah, so leave a note and then sign each note.
Absolutely.
It will probably be archived somehow.
Okay, so here's the ugly print.
Yes.
The really ugly print. And let's see what we've got here, because I need to get this off. Look, you can tell that this is a really good... Oh, this is kind of cool.
What kind of pen did you use, Rhonda?
I just think this is fun just like it is. I really anticipate putting something over the top of it.
Yeah.
I just love... You know, you don't always have to do exactly what you planned on doing.
That's right. Be prepared to modify your plan.
Be prepared. But look at that wonderful texture here. And that's from the stencil, because the stencil has funky stuff on it. It's about ready to be, you know, glued down to something. But I don't want to do this right now, because I really do want to get on with my...
Get on with your life.
Get on with my project here. Okay. So I think that what's going to be cool, and I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do.
I could spray through that too, you know.
You could, but what I'm going to do is try to get in a transfer.
Well, yeah.
And then the transfer I can put on the back of this.
Okay.
Yeah?
I like this.
Okay. So I need to have that ready to go. Got this ready to go. Well, now, color here. I want you to remember that that's sort of a pinkish, kind of, I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh, that wasn't a very, didn't have an annular component to it.
What kind of component did it have?
Only half-assed. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. All right, so I have got
Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
I've got two pinks here, and you can see. I mean, this has got a little bit more red in it. Not much.
Yeah. Are we choosing between the two? Or are you
I'm
making a point that, you know?
You know, there's no big reason to be snarky there.
Here, and look, if you want to just, you know.
Okay, so we've got a peachy component here also, which I guess I don't feel like hauling that back over here, because I'll put it down and it'll stick down to this and maybe poke holes in it because it's got rough parts.
But you could put a little, like if you need to oomph one of those up.
If you need to oomph one of them up, I can oomph it up, and I'm really feeling that way because this is number one. It's a really high dollar paint.
Yeah, and it's no longer made.
And yeah, I'll save that for extra special occasion.
So tell us what that deco art color is.
What is it? It is baby blush.
Okay, and then that there Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is Naples yellow red. Naples yellow red.
Oh.
Okay, so they're definitely, all of them are opaque. But we're going to put in, I don't know where I pulled that out of.
Over here.
That's all right. I'll stick it back over here. We're going to give it a little bit more of a red flag. I need to take this thing apart. I'm getting bad vibes, and it feels like it's coming at me, or
it's really harsh.
I don't know.
Harshing your vibe over there. You're feeling like it's gonna attack at any moment.
I'm just waiting for it all to just fall out here.
I was never sure about this thing. She assured me that it was okay.
Okay.
Just so y'all know.
I don't know. This may be so dry that it's not ever even gonna transfer. I know I'll get a transfer. I just
Adria. Hey, Patty.
don't know that it's going to be something that I'm going to be able to pick up with this, but maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, look at that.
Well done.
Okay, I love it. Now, just because I don't know where I'm going to be cutting it, I'm going to come in, I'm going to add some more, oh, let's see what this is. This is airbrush medium added to orange color change. Let's see what happens here. Gosh, this is such a lot of fun. You know, not knowing what we're going to do or where it's going to go, or and I'm trying to get that out to the edges so that I can get God, that's
Oh, bye, Tammy. Thanks for hanging.
stinky
And
stuff.
hello, Samantha. Are the swirls a pattern from... yes, they are. And yes, it's Rhonda's Chic Leaves. There's a link right there in the chat from Cookie Wookie. That's Mo.
Gosh, this is really nice of you to do that, Mariah, while I'm doing this, because it's just going to make it all come together a whole lot faster than if...
Yeah, I know. And you'd fiddle fart around with it anyway. Here, look. I think these are actually even some corners from that book.
Oh my gosh, where did you find it?
It's in my drawer of things over here.
Well, and I just suddenly thought about this. So I'm going to be turning these in. That was really not very well thought out.
Not well thought out.
Not very well thought out, right? So I gotta fix that.
Okay.
But I'm still working on getting this into the... Okay, that's some
stuff.
That's some stuff. That's some stuff right there. Okay. And I don't know what this big lump of stuff down here is, but we'll just put it down there and pick up some more goo. There we go.
Bye, Becky. Thanks for hanging.
All right. Got a little bit more down here. I'm probably going to cut most of those edges off anyway, but look at that.
Ooh,
Kind of lost a little bit of our...
Oh, you totally lost that. But I still like what's going on. She's going to see if she can get it back.
See if I can get it back. Not
Oh, a
really.
little. Hey, no, look, it did.
Oh, it did.
And that one end, it did real well. You need to leave that alone. If you want
I'm going to put this over here because I got to do the other side. All right, we got to do this side, the other side of this side.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
All sides.
All right, so what did we use there? Well, it doesn't really matter. Hello,
Gretchen.
I don't know really what that is. I think it's some gold and some gold and some gack.
It's mixed. Oh, is that your Sam? I think that's Rhonda's Sam.
What?
Her daughter.
Oh. I see Susan. Hello, Gretchen. Oh, and this is Kozo paper that I've got on the back of this.
Oh.
By the way.
Well, I told you happy birthday in the group, but happy birthday.
Look at how cool that looks. I really like that better than this peachy color. I'm crazy about this peachy color for some reason. It's just not.
It's not your thing, I know.
Ain't making me go there.
Right. Much too happy and
wait.
Like people, you know.
I'll blue it down and we'll fix that BS.
Turn it to dead Spaniard versus, you know, a live Spaniard.
Well, you can't have something just interjecting some happy slappy crap in the middle of my slightly grimoire.
Well, the pages are there.
What?
The pages are there.
Well, I know, but it isn't quite this happy. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Bye, Jocelyn. Thanks for hanging.
I'll get enough paint on this paper that it'll stand alone.
No need to add any backing.
Okay, now see, that's starting to do some
things.
See what it's doing?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm liking that. All right, let's get a little of this on that.
See, isn't that nutty? Jeanette said her notification just came through that we're live.
Happens to me all the time.
Just makes me crazy.
Hey, our Miriam is sick.
Miriam's sick.
Miriam's sick, but you know, she's also dealing with all of this bombing and
yeah.
I just can't imagine, you know, how to live like that. Okay, I'm starting to really like this a lot, but it just needs a little bit of that. Oh, and I hesitate using this, but I know.
Bye, Anthony.
I know how to tone it back if I need to.
Hey, Patty. And I did get your message. I have not been over there to... Patty has a long... I think she has a long haul video. She didn't give me a link, but I assume that she told me that she'd done a long haul, so I assume that it's on her channel. Please let me know if that's true or not, Patty.
Hold your nose.
Oh, yes, that's such stinky pink. They're even starting to say stinky pink.
It really is. Have y'all purchased any of it yet?
You acquired your own stinky paint?
And it doesn't, you know, it takes a while. I mean, you can smell it days after on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
You're going, God, do I need to paint? What is? Oh yeah, this is the stinky pink. It's still giving. Yes, look at that, Mariah.
Ooh,
look at that. Isn't that perfect?
It's not showing up in the screen as much. Like, it's very pink over... Well, not very, but, you know, it has a little more oomph than what it's showing up in the monitor.
I doubt that I get much off of this, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Uh-oh.
Right, well.
Uh-oh, we're running into some problemos here with my glue job.
Oh, it's releasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind if you're gel printing things that have been adhered.
Yeah. All right, so I'm kind of happy with that. So let's get the book back over here to see. Still not really. Now I like this. That looks very cool through that. Look, Mariah.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And it, you know, I mean, I really do feel like it looks good with this too. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's confirming that they have purchased some of this stinking pink, and yes, it is stinking.
But ain't it a great color? I mean,
Yeah.
you just can't. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking about this. It's just a little bit too lively. I mean, it's almost there, but
right. You
just need to kick it back with a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of a bluey gray.
I just really think that this is perfect. I am not doing anything to this. This is exactly what I envisioned. This is not what I envisioned quite yet, but we're getting there. So we'll bring this back.
Bring it back.
And we're going to grab a little blue. This is cerulean blue and airbrush medium.
I need the chopper. Is it over that away?
It is. You want me to hand it through the...
No, don't hand it through the hole. I'll
Okay.
come get it.
Sorry. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. There is a stamp on the floor. Okay, this just basically grays out.
That's good, because that's what I had said, that I think that you kind of needed more of a bluey gray, almost like, you know, in a Payne's gray situation.
Payne's gray situation. Well, let's see what that does. That may have been a little too subtle.
Well, better that than, you know, on the other end of things, because you're close, so.
Yes, we're just tweaking, and this is, you know, this is the tweak day.
Tweaky Tuesday.
I know, and I feel real bad because I sent somebody over here and told them that we were going to do something. I forgot what it was, but we haven't started doing that yet.
Making promises.
Okay, now I think we're in the wheelhouse of it. And I'm just going to pick some of this up on the back here. You know, this is really not going to matter because this is going to be the outside, and the back side of this is going to be the inside. But I always feel like, you know, when you're doing that kind of stuff, you need to remember you're going to see inside the pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's lovely.
Okay, I hope that you agree with what I have been doing over here. I don't know if I should just finish it or let you see where I'm at with it.
Well, if it's not what I want, you might as well just finish it if you've already got it to that point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
This paper is just, it's so saturated.
Hi, Sophia.
It's really, very bendable. Okay, now see what happened out here? Very cool. Got some more stuff going on there. When I put this over, that's going to be a little bit on the orange side. I'm not like that, so we need to work on this side a little bit. No worries, we know what to do. Now this is probably going to turn this green. I don't really want that. Oh, I haven't written anything down here on what I did here, but I guess we'll just see what happens.
Go from there.
Okay, I'm doing the complementary color thing. And you have to remember, oh, look at that, that this is going to go through. So I'm hoping I'm not ruining my other side while I'm trying to get this one into some kind of not quite so bright and cheerful. I want it to be a little more on the grungy side of things.
Grungy side of things, y'all.
Grungy side of things. Well, I'll tell you what, this Kozo paper is holding up like a charm. Oh, yes. Much, much better.
If y'all want to know more about those paper, like the Kozo paper she's talking about, if you're kind of new and you want to know about these sorts of papers, we have not only a couple of streams regarding how we, tested them, but then there's also a free download over on our website.
No, I might need to do some purple on that one, but I'm going to see if I can get this one too. Okay, I like that. Okay, Mariah, I'm going to have to ask you to do a cut for me.
Well, you got to wait for just a second here because I'm at a little bit of a moment.
And the reason I'm doing this is because I think it's really going to strengthen that edge where I've cut that. I think if I leave that out there just to catch on things, it's not going to be a good thing. That's what I'm thinking. Now let's see how this works, because sometimes when you do these turny corner things here, I didn't like how it looked the other way when you did the okay, that's gonna work. I don't have the straightest cut here. Imagine that.
Imagine.
But one nice thing about this is, because it's so sticky, check it out, Mariah. Okay, I need you to chop this edge so that I can turn that back under, and you need to be really careful.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that didn't go as planned. All right, so I just need to chop off
Enough so I can turn it under like I have the others all the way around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, 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 no. See what happened there?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, sometimes that happens anyway, but when it really gets the paper on there, it's not a good thing. Okay, thank you. I liked it the other day. Somebody asked how we met.
Yes.
I thought that was so cute. Yeah, we're off a little bit on this end, but I think if I really smush it down, it'll work. Now look at that, how cool that looks. Don't you think?
I do,
This
I
is
love it.
really messy background here. All right,
Yeah,
let me
that
get
was a little...
did you hand me back my thing?
I don't know, what is the thing?
My piece of paper and my...
No, I didn't.
That's all right, don't worry, I'll get another one. Now, I'll tell you how I got this to stick to the Kozo paper. What I did is I put it down on this thing, and I used my heavy-duty extra gel mat, and I put it on really, really thick. And then put the Kozo paper down on top of it. And it really worked like a charm because, I mean, you know, look at it. It's
right.
It is there. All right, now we're going to use, I want you all to notice this little.
She loves it so much.
I love it so much.
Becky had to go, but I'm sure she'll watch back later. I'll let her know that you slept on your cozy.
I'm telling you, I was really upset that the cozy wasn't mine.
Obviously.
That first one.
I think people have figured that out.
I mean, I wasn't just saying that. I'm
right.
I'm dead serious. Okay, now that I've kind of got this so it has maybe a little bit of a memory there. So now I'm going to take it back up very carefully. God, it's terrible when you get old and blind.
Yeah, Brad and I are gonna whenever we get new insurance in February, we're gonna make sure we have
You go and get your eyes
vision
checked.
And everything. Yeah.
Telling you what, this Kozo paper. Do you see? And it. I wish you. It's really, really wet.
It holds up. Is that what you're trying to say?
It holds up. All right, I'm going to have to do a little plunging here.
Plunging. Okay, let me see here. Where are we at here in chat? All right. Yes, cut carefully if it is still wet. It cut really nicely over here on the cutter. That went well. That part did. But it is
It's very swishy.
yes.
And you know me, I believe in using some glue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. That's a good idea, Susan. She got her glasses at Costco.
Oh, hey, you know, my first pair of glasses I did too, and I loved them. They were some of the best ones I got.
All right, sorry, we're both very quiet here. I'm doing some serious.
I don't think you have to be like talking all the time, right?
I mean, it kind of ruins my whole I'm the chatty one. But no.
And that piece that you cut off here, Mariah, you need to keep that.
Okay.
Because that might be what we use to. Okay, so what did I do here? I screwed up. Oh well. We'll just make sure that that one goes on the side that's going down to the.
Kitty's meowing.
There we go. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back over here.
Bring it back.
Because this is how it's going to go together. And I'm thinking I'm going to double these over. I don't know. I just, I really like a good, strong pocket that I don't have to worry about. I know that that's kind of a obsession that I have.
Let's see. That looks just so good. It's so sophisticated looking, P.
Oh, thank you. Who said that? Rhonda.
And Mo.
I know. Just look how cool that looks. I mean, I'm just very proud of that. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, nor does it need to be. All right, now I do think, but if I turn this over, and turn it in so that I don't really know that I need to do that. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that, Mariah? To really reinforce, the sides of the pocket.
Reinforce the sides of the pocket.
And we probably need to talk about, how are we going to enter this into the book before I start cutting this other piece of paper up, because I think ostensibly we could have this coming over.
Yes. That is some good thinking ahead.
But I'm not really feeling like that I'm
the one to do that.
The one to do that. But I do want to bring it back over here and kind of, eyeball it maybe.
Okay.
And you can kind of look at it and see what you think about it. Okay, so if this is going to go here, this is going to be the front side. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't need to pay attention.
I do like that. I like the way that looks. But I also like the way this looks. But what are you thinking?
Okay, well, show me that again, because you flipped very quickly and I need to, absorb it for a moment. Okay.
Got it?
Uh-huh. That. I like that better.
Okay. But I don't really have a druther.
I have a druther.
And if you have a druther, then I think we should go with your druther rather than my other. I don't know. I just love this side so much.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Wish I could get some more. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to do something.
Okay.
It might not be the right thing to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to get some of that purple in there.
Hey, it's Experimental Tweaky Tuesday. You're going to do some things that are questionable. This is the day.
of questionable. All right. I will just bring this over here and see if we can add a little
something.
A little something. Now, I don't want that to stick down there. I really don't. All right, I'm not going to use that. Just going to use that.
Okay.
And take a pointy. Oh boy, somebody didn't wash that booger.
Somebody.
I don't know who that might be. What?
Mo says that it seems a shame not to see the yumminess of the back of the chic leaves one.
She what?
So, I probably wasn't paying attention. Was the backside of that other one? What's, I don't understand.
This.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you go and do that for?
You mean because I like that side best? Yeah, well, I'm going to try to get some purple on the other side, honey. Yeah, I need a little bit more.
Mo, I'm telling you, the struggle's real.
Come on, y'all know that you liked it.
Oh, yeah, they love it. That's the problem, is that, like, it's good on all sides. And I don't understand why you do this to us.
Oh, yeah.
Is what we're, you know, all getting at here.
Well, I'm trying to make this side just as interesting as that side. I don't know if I'm succeeding.
Now she's messing up that side enough of it.
Well, then I'm not going to feel bad about not looking at that anymore.
I think that's all right. Here, you want to look at this thing for a second?
Yeah, I do.
Now, be careful, it's still drying.
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful.
Pull that out. And look at the back side of that, of the card.
Oh my goodness. How did you do that?
I had something else I found in the drawer over here. Got some glue on it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is...
Oh God, don't be all weepy about it. I love you.
Oh, I just love it. I love the little nitchy hoochie choochies.
Yeah, I know you. That's her favorite.
I love this one.
It's the butt chomper.
It's the butt chomper.
It's also called
But and see, it's got it there, and I love this little string coming around here, little delicate web of things
of knowledge. Oh, I need to write Rhonda's name on there.
Yes, you do.
She told me. She's like she apologized not for signing her notes.
Yes, you must sign your notes.
Yes.
No. Okay, now I think what needs and I'm kind of a little bit hesitant to do this, but then again, I'm really not. And
oh, thanks, guys. Y'all are sweet. Oh, that ain't the pen. And it could have been the pen, but it's being a little weird. I know what the pen is. Here's the pen.
and remember, I kind of took all that yellow away because I felt like it wasn't really what I wanted, but now I'm loving. I think it needed that bit of yellow.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll blend in too. It should soak in there. And
okay, now one last thing.
okay.
One last thing I'm going to do here. So I'm going to take gold and I'm going to do a whoops, don't want that one. Or that one. I thought I got one kind of. I mean, it's got some goopy stuff there, but I think it's okay. That's where.
Well, it seems like it's.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's in the right color.
I don't think it's going to come off anyway. This is a very clear, transparent gold.
Oh, do you want to put a little bit of that on here?
I might run it over the top of it, yeah.
Yeah, do it very lightly, and then it'll pick up that pattern on there a bit more. Oh, yeah, that's the business. Working well together, Patricia.
I know. Oh my God, that card, that tag is just.
Well, I'm happy because I figured it was either you're going to be kind of poo-pooey or, you know.
I think it's absolutely fabulous.
Now I need to do these other ones. I don't know if we want them all to have their little spider things or. Oh, that looks lovely. Love it.
Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
See how it picked up on the. Yes, I like it. And look, we've got some cool stuff here for another day.
Oh, that's so sweet, Lygia.
What?
Her brother got weepy because she made him a handmade card. My brother's not that way. He's kind of a poop head about that sort of thing.
Sometimes he gets kind of.
Sometimes he does.
I mean, I made him cry at Christmas, but I knew I would.
It's kind of wrong.
Okay, for my paper.
As she writes things, she's like,
That'll get him.
That'll get him.
Okay, now look at these. Okay, see? Now they feel
friends.
like they're friends.
Here, throw the spider in there.
Gosh, let's see that spider. I'm glad I put a little bit more yellow out there.
Yes, that.
Okay, I know that why you didn't, but I would really like the butt ends to be at the top also.
I was gonna round those.
Oh,
perhaps. I was waiting for you to say something. Actually.
Well, I'll accept either one. Yes, I'm liking this a lot. And okay, that's going to work. I think that is definitely going to work. And Mariah, you know what else I have if you want to use these on the other cards at all.
1 second.
Oh, are you taking pictures?
Well, no, I'm talking to Sister Susie. She thought that they missed the live, but I'm like, no, I'm going to give her a link one moment.
She's supposed to be joining us for the live today.
Well, they went and did something else. I don't know if this is the one. No, see. Oh, stupid thing.
And I don't think it's going to make any difference if some of these are broken when I glue them all down. I do need a new one of the stencil because I do like the stencil a lot. I really, 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 really do. Giving a bit of a press down there just for shiggles and grins. And so what's going to happen here, this is going to be the side that we're going to see. And then this is going to be the back.
Bye, Yonka. Thanks for hanging.
Back side of that. And Mariah, I think you can use whatever you want out of this, and I won't care if it. But I think you're going to have to figure out how to attach.
Getting tricky.
I think what I'm going to do with this is I am going to go ahead and take and kind of get this a little more
a little more better?
A little more better. Simply because I'm afraid that when if you use it as the tab to stick it down with, it might show.
Okay.
And now's the time that we need to be taking care of that instead of, later on saying, oh, gee, I wish I'd done yada yada, boo boo.
We have learned something over the years.
We certainly have. It isn't always,
Right.
Okay, well. That's blue. I'm not thinking that that's going to work. What's this? Oh, this is some of that. Well, that might be okay.
A little this and a little that.
It's from the other day.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I whipped that little booger together. And it also cracks me up because I'm pretty sure Rhonda thinks we're a little bit nutty.
We're a little bit what?
Nutty for, keep turning her demonstrations into, you did a real bang up job, Rhonda, and that's why.
Yeah, you just shouldn't do such a good job.
Yeah.
And then worry about that kind of. Okay, because I don't know where we're going to be using whatever. I'm just trying to get this distributed in a fashion that, will, whatever.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, look how
cool. My God. That's cool that so looks. Good.
Of course, it's the...
Oh, that's funny, Sam.
Dadgum corners that are always the problemo.
Well, I mean, are you going to use all of that anyway?
No, but
might need it to piece in somewhere.
That's right, and you never know about that.
Take it to the edge, y'all.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Now you saw how it was done. And there is a little piece of Yupo. Covered it up.
There you go.
Telling you what, that watch.
Well, just says the heftiness of those prints. You can hear it and see it.
I think that's really pretty.
Well, I don't think you can do anything with it right now because it's too floppy.
You think?
Uh-huh.
What do we got time-wise here?
20 minutes.
Oh, I can pull some more stuff off the plate over here.
There
All right.
Go.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, you could flip through.
Look at this. I mean, is that not...
Oh, good job, Patricia. And here, put the spider with it. I love that.
It is. It's just.
I'm working on the purple ones.
Just working on the purple ones. Isn't this just wonderful? Look at this little gossamer thread.
Heck, it took me, 5 minutes to unwind that thing from the... Because it's,
It's multi-strands.
Right. Thank you.
I can't believe that you took this kind of... That
kind of stuff I do.
That is not what I do.
That is not what she does.
You see,
that's why she handed it
fat
over.
Fingers. This is, yeah. All right, let's see what we've got here on the plate. Oh, we got some good stuff. Let's check this out. All right, now I take my fingernail and I just go, and I don't have much of a fingernail, but I just go along there and do that, and I've been very happy about
how that's been working out.
How that's been working out. Plus, I've been trying to keep my edges a lot cleaner.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, this is pretty.
Good gosh, that thing's been on there for...
This is really pretty.
Wow.
This is that blue that I mixed up. All right, let me back roll. Then I'll show you more closely. Isn't that just yummy?
That one's lovely. That one redeemed the thing that you messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Well,
you're gonna fix
You're
it.
Still messing around over there. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna attack the ugly print.
It needs, yeah.
Okay, here's the ugly print. All right, now what I'm going to do, because part of the problem was to see how it's not matched up. If I've got the paper and the paper is the size that it needs to be, then I'm not going to have to wonder where, it needs to go.
Who's it, what's it?
Yeah, who's it, what's it. And, if you were looking for a nice printery edge, this wasn't the one to do it with anyway, so I don't feel too bad about ruining the printery edge.
Got a situation over here.
Are you going to survive?
Yes, but...
Gosh, you're erupting.
It's serious.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, we can put it back in the...
Then the horse?
Back in the horse. 1 second. It blurbed out.
Okay, let's talk about colors here. Let's see what we want to happen here. I don't really want to save any of this. I'm not going to worry about, what kind of...
No.
It's ugly.
Well, the problem is that it really should have been done like the...
Yeah, exactly the opposite
right.
of what it was done.
Because this just looks sporadic because it's... Basically, you've got pattern. And so you're not seeing the beauty of Becky's stencil is really in the open areas. So if you had a heavy pattern, it would make more sense. But you have 2 big kind of patterns. Therefore, you're running into that issue.
Yeah, okay. So that being said, and I said I wasn't going to use a stencil on it, and I just started listening to you talk.
And you're like, that's what it means.
I'm just thinking about it. All right, let's flop some down here and see what we think. That could be interesting.
Yeah. Please keep in mind this one has been altered. The edge has been cut off. Just like to say that to people, because if they're looking for it, and then they're like, or they get theirs and they're like, well, I thought I was gonna...
Oh, that might be kind of cool. Especially if I do
I think you're
really dark to obliterate all of the edges.
Maybe. But I think you're running into the same kind of issue.
Okay.
That's my feelings about that.
That might be interesting. What about this?
That is Sophia's floral filigree. Yeah. I think especially if you...
I'm going to use black.
With the lines? Or you're going to go through it? What's your plan here?
I'm thinking, Mariah. I'm going out into my head with the scenarios.
Okay. Because I think now, here's where you should think about this. If you're going to go through like the openings of the stencil, then you should probably put down a transparent color. Yeah. Then in that particular one. Now this one, I think you could go with something more opaque or black or whatever. That might be interesting. I think this is your better one. This one's Happy Stream by Miriam.
I think so too. I'm leaning towards this simply because I want I want to obliterate things rather than...
Yes, and that actually kind of answers, so Rhonda said, could you flop off Becky's stencil and match it up? See, I think she needs to break that thing up, like what's happening, and plus her trying to match that up, I mean, we're all going to, it's just going to make her angry.
Yeah. That.
True.
There is that.
There's truth to that.
Just trying to get some of this up because I don't know exactly. And remember, if there's paint on here, it does not work the same way as when there isn't paint. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And it becomes problematic if you decide that you're going to use any kind of tissue paper or something, because if you have a whole bunch of paint on the end, it's not going to release there, and it's going to catch on your paper and it will tear. I don't know why some of this stuff is not coming up. Oh, that looks pretty good. I mean, some little incidentals there are not going to be like the end of the world. I just do that because I hate having to find that edge. It really seriously makes me want to spit. Okay, I've got icky stuff on the page. My paper here, just, you know, hang with me and, you know, don't be judgy.
Hang with me, don't be judgy.
Okay, well, we've got black here. And this is open. We don't really care because it's not going to be something that we're going to worry about.
Yeah.
Whether we want to get it off or not. That's probably about 3 times more paint than I need, but I don't want to have to worry about coming back and put some more dead yum paint out there.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than that.
I know that's right.
Okay, I'm going way past where I think I need to go, simply because I want to get the edges of that icky color. Avalanche here.
Bye, Yolande. Thanks for hanging.
All right, now this print paper that I've got this on is really, it's nice because it's a little more pliable than the say, you know, whatever this other stuff is I use, the hammer mount.
Say.
Okay, now that I've got my edges cleaned up, I can come in and I can get some more. I need to have something ready here. Let's see what we've got. This might be nice. Check it out.
Ooh, yes. See,
Okay.
and you know what's funny? Hold that up there for just a second. What happens is you start to then see more of the open areas of the peachy, the ampersand, because it was the ampersand, right? Or was it punctuation parade? I can't remember.
Ampersand.
Ampersand.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so you know that I've got paint on the other side of this.
Yeah,
so I'm taking it over here. Or do I want to try to? Let's try. I think I can still get. Whoa, 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 whoa.
8 minutes to deal with that situation that you got going on there.
It's all right. We can do it. I think I've got more there that I can get up.
Okay.
And then,
yeah.
Do
clearing out the holes.
Look how cool that looks. And that is a brayer off, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, nice.
A little business of, you know, zebra-y stuff going on there.
Yes, indeedy. So which, what was the, thing that you used? What was the paint? Sorry.
What? The black?
Yeah. Was
open.
it open? Okay. That's why. Yeah.
You know, I really, in these situations, the open paint is just so cool because I mean, look at this over here. It just does different things. So, got that to pick up, but look at this.
Ooh, that's a terrible idea. What? Ooh, yes.
Very, just trying to find something back here that, okay.
Something usable?
This is going to be good. Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's... Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. You did good on that one.
Oh, amazing. And then I've got this. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to allow this to completely dry.
Yes.
And to...
because that's worth
I know.
getting.
The other thing is, I mean, at this point, I could even take that same stencil, turn it around, so that the side that is down is now the side that is up.
Not right.
And then have it, put it down on top of it. Oh, this has still got stuff on it. Look at this.
Joan says, if you do another print and leave it on, will it pull everything off? Yes, it should. It, you know, most likely.
But what I'm really excited about in this leftover, this ghost print here, is you can see the little puckery marks out in the middle. So you've got some texture going on inside of all those circles that are out there. And very, very pleased about that. And I like this edge. So the black open paint really is one of your very good friends.
Okay. Now, I think once those dry, look at us, like 4 minutes. Whew. A little stressed out.
Oh!
Those taggy businesses.
Love them, love them, love them.
Then nip the edges on that one. I don't know if you want those nipped or not, but do you like how I did the thingies?
Oh, I did. Just kind of obliterated it, but maybe when it dries, it'll
I think it'll
come
lighten back up.
out.
But it's more of a nod. And that one, there was paint down, so that's why it...
I really, yeah, I love them, and I think that they're going to look so fantabulous with the book. Okay, I've got to kind of be careful here because I got a whole bunch of wet paint business going on here.
Yeah, and I end up, day 2 of, blue fingers. People might suspect I'm doing art.
Okay, so these are all going to be in the book. That's okay, I guess. Get it over here and kind of...
Thanks, Eddie.
Look at it. And what's really nice is because the purple ones on this side of
they're like the baby spiders to the big daddy over there.
And
big mama.
And that dark vein of things, and they've got that little bit of shimmer and shine to them.
Mm-hmm.
Really love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Well, I wonder if... Well, no, I mean, they'll all kind of come out of the pocket. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, maybe we create the pocket.
Yes, I think so.
That's cool. If you hold that up to the light, you can see through it. It's kind of cool. Because it hit over here. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I don't.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to see it.
But
you'll have to take our word for it.
You just have to take my word for it. You can't see through it. Oh, and then you don't want this side. This is not the side that you're going to see. This is going to be the inside side. But isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, I don't know why you work so hard on the insides of these things. I
don't either. Just in case, something happens.
Oh, good gosh. Alrighty, my arty friends. Let's go side by side here. We'll see you back here on Thursday. We will continue on with this page making pocket business for the spiders.
And hopefully I can find my other...
Yes, the other mushrooms.
Other mushrooms.
Becky.
Oh, and we forgot to show my mushroom composition.
Well, we'll show that on Thursday.
Okay, we can show that on Thursday.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. We love you like a
long haul.
She's got to get better at this. This is her
You
idea.
just don't give me time to get my thoughts together.
We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.